So today I'm going to speak about something that I call language as living intelligence. This came with the understanding that language is universal and we can use any medium as a form of language. But speaking first about words don't just shape reality, they train us, they inform us. They are doorways and they formulate and organize us from the inside out. And when we allow them to be the portals that they can be, to be those doorways to truer versions of self, to wider perspectives of reality, they show us how the universal language of God's source creator wishes to work through us. So the last few days, a word has been coming through my channel, and that word is accentuate. And when a word comes through like this with a charge, when it feels exciting, when it feels expansive, when it piques my interest, I slow down, I sit with it. I don't rush to use it right away. I let it dance and weave and move throughout my body. I allow my body to show me the resonance with it, to show me how it feels true. Multiple lenses of perspective that it has the capacity to be, to show, to hold. Because it's more than a word, it's an activation. So one of my favorite and most powerful tools I use in this situation is I go to the etymology of the word. I look up its origin, not to find a rigid definition of the word, but to allow the word to reveal itself in layers. By utilizing and working with the etymology, you get the essence of the word before it was diluted, before it got distorted, before it got altered or mutated throughout time, as almost everything has. Because the origin of a word holds its clearest signal, it holds its purest pulse. And what accentuate began to reveal to me is that it's not about forcing change. It's about highlighting what is already internally ready to lead, what is already primed to go, what is already in coherence. To accentuate is to highlight, to bring something that is already prepared to clarity, to lead, to allow something to stand in the spotlight that's already prepared and ready to go. It's not about pushing parts of yourself forward or about fixing what feels behind. It's simply highlighting what's already primed to go. Because when those parts of self are accentuated, when they are highlighted, when they are encouraged to take the lead, something really beautiful is allowed to happen. The parts of self that are still harmonizing, that are still receiving what it feels like to lead because they are in proximity within of those parts of self that are already ready to go. They don't feel shame. They don't feel rushed. They are encouraged to join in. It's all inclusive. This is the kind of acceleration or quantum jump that is safe for the nervous system. This is sustainability. This is longevity. This is leadership through coherence, not pressure. And this is also where language as a living intelligence gets really fun and begins to reveal the deeper layers. Because what's actually happening is not that you're telling parts of yourself what to do. You're just simply allowing the parts of self that are already ready to go, already in their leadership role, to take the lead and to do so naturally, organically. And as they lead, as they step forward, the rest of the internal system naturally reorganizes itself. Not through forcing, not through effort, but through harmony. This is how harmonics work. This is how growth becomes a natural part of expansion and how expansion becomes embodied holistically. And there's also the aspect of trusting deeply that God's source creator will speak to us in the language that we are able to receive and to invite us to expand that capacity. For some of us, that language will come through as words. For some, it comes through as numbers. For some, it comes through as colors. For some, it's emotions. For some, it's thoughts, it's knowings, sensations, rhythms, patterns. These are not separate languages. These are all expressions of the same living intelligence. Language is universal because intelligence is universal. And creator, God, source, the universe, whatever you call that spark of divine creation, uses all of them. So when a word comes through for you, just really encouraging you to sit with it. Be devotional with it. Listen for what it has to teach you. On a human level, this will expand your vocabulary, yes. And it also refines your perception and actually widens your perspective on a multidimensional and soul level. It allows the intelligence behind the word to meet you more fully through the presence that you be. This is what I mean when I say language is living intelligence. When we allow whatever medium of language we desire to work with, when we allow that to work through us, it reveals their purpose. So if a word is arriving for you right now, sit with it. Go to its origin. Ask it to teach you what it has for you. So in that, I'm just going to leave you with a question. What is your focus through this phase of life, through this season? However long this season may be, 3 months, a year, or even if it doesn't require a defined time. If you ask your heart, your channel, your deeper knowing, what would it reveal as your 3 pillars, as your trinity, as your signatures, as your truth? Not what you think it should be, but what feels true in your body. What's your focus? What feels coherent? What feels ready? What feels like it's already leading? And if it feels true for you, I invite you to share below what you receive, because your word may be medicine for others. Sending you so much love, my friends.